ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्षे क्षिप्तस्य कामादितराङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Today very few people on screen. Where are all devotees? Everyone please come on screen. My first question to Ken Anuradha Dasi, Germany. Can you answer any question?
Hare Krishna, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
I hope I can answer.
Okay. Okay. I will ask you, okay, later. My first question to Braj Kishore. Yeah. Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj didn't receive directly sannyas from his Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Is this true or this is false?
It's true, Gurudev.
He didn't, no direct sannyas from Prabhupada?
Yes, he received from Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Maharaj. Although he said Prabhupada came in his dream, I think 3 times, and gave him sannyas mantra. But formally, from Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Maharaj.
But Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj was senior to Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Goswami Maharaj. Then why he didn't directly, why not direct sannyas from Srila Prabhupada?
I think it was because of his seva.
No,
yes.
No, I think.
It was because he had so many sevas, I think, purchasing land for the math and maintaining many sevas. So I think if he took sannyas, then many of the seva would have to be stopped.
But he could have done all these sevas by taking sannyas also. How does this matter? What was that services, that seva, which he cannot do as sannyasi? And that's the reason why he, even though he's sannyasi, he's fully qualified, but he didn't took sannyas directly from Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. I think he did take directly from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Sannyas is not only by given the sannyas mantra and given the saffron cloth. When he was trying to save the life of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur once by the dacoit, and he changes his clothes. So he already had the sannyas. Sannyas means not only just with the outer look taking. I think the way he served his Gurudev, and the day he changed the saffron cloth with Gurudev and saved his life, he did take the sannyas the same very day.
Yes, that is true. That we all heard from Srila Gurudev, and thank you, Dr. Pandey. But what is that specific reason why he didn't took? Because Srila Prabhupada gave 18 sannyas to his disciples, and Param Gurudev is senior amongst all, most of them. But why not? What was that services that he's not directly taken sannyas, even though Prabhupada came in his dream? And also my Guru Maharaj, in his own diary, he wrote this. Prabhupada came twice in his dream and gave him sannyas mantra. But then why Param Gurudev, not directly from Prabhupada? Okay. Because there were some services and there were some very difficult and challenging services to Sridham Mayapur, and which was the Manobhish, the inner heart desire of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada to accomplish. And Param Gurudev, as we know, the disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, they are so exemplary. They sacrifice the sacrifice. Okay, to be very specific, to maintain the Maryada of Sannyas Dharma. Okay, because there were many parties who were against Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada and his preaching movement. So Srila Prabhupada and all his prominent disciples were taking each and every step very carefully, so that there should not get any point to criticize this dhara, this stream of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Therefore, Param Gurudev, as we heard from Srila Gurudev many times, especially on the first day of Kartik, Param Gurudev, he protected Mayapur Dham and preserved the Mayapur Dham from the clutches of Muslims. And for that, he used to ride on horse. And for that, he used to pose or pretend himself that he's from his previous ashram, he was from landlord family. And he's also posing himself that he's like a, like a son of a landlord. He's very bold and tough. And if he would have done this as sannyasi, then others, those who criticize without any reason, they get point to criticize Srila Prabhupada. What kind of sannyasis you have? They're riding on horse and they're doing such activities. So this is called sacrificing the sacrifice. Sannyas means sacrifice. Sannyas means renounce. Renouncing the renunciation. As Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj used to glorify them, his beloved masters, saying, renouncing the renunciation. Understand? Sannyas means renunciation. But Srila Param Gurudev, he renounced that renunciation for the service of his Guru Pad Padma, for the service of Srila Prabhupada. Understand? That's why they became life and soul of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was so proud of Param Gurudev and other sannyasis also, like Sri Bhakti Hridayavan Goswami Maharaj. Prabhupada used to send him to Western countries for preaching. And for that, he wanted to see him good looking. And the servant of Srila Prabhupada, he purchased a very expensive shoe, cost 35 rupees in those days, 1920s. 35 rupees in India means a lot. A lot of money. And long boot. And Srila Prabhupada instructed his servant, Sevak, to give this shoe to Ban Maharaj and ask him to wear this. Come to me, I want to see him. When the Sevak brought the shoe to Ban Maharaj and told the instruction what Prabhupada gave, just for a second he thought of it, and without any other consideration, he wore those shoes, long shoes, and he came to Srila Prabhupada. And by seeing this, Prabhupada became proud of him. Not because, he's very good looking now, wearing long boots. No, but with the vichar, the concept that he renounced the renunciation. Renounce the renunciation means sannyasi not supposed to wear long boots. Sannyasi or any other devotee, even Grihastha, not supposed to wear shoes to come to see one's Gurudev. Okay, when we go to see Gurudev, we don't wear shoes. We have to take out the shoes. But Srila Van Goswami Maharaj, he put on those shoes and came to see Prabhupada with one concept: Agya Guru Haya Avicharniya. Obey the order of Gurudev without any consideration. So renouncing the renunciation, he renounced the concept of sannyas to follow the order, for following the order of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. But that was between Srila Van Goswami Maharaj and Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. That was, in one compound in a temple premises. But Param Gurudev, so bold, he fought for Mayapur Dham. Today we have all establishments, all Gaudiya Math, ISKCON headquarters in Mayapur Dham. I always speak this without any fear. I don't fear because this is the truth, the glories of Param Gurudev. Today all headquarters are in Mayapur and Navdeep Dham. All credit goes to Param Gurudev for this. Otherwise, the birthplace of Mahaprabhu and Shri Mayapur Dham would have been gone from our hands by the Muslims and other Babajis. It's Param Gurudev who fought for this. And he did so much sacrifice for this. Understand? That's why renouncing the renunciation, that only seen in the Parikars, associates of Srila Prabhupada, that's the glories of Param Gurudev. I can speak more, but we have to come to the second question. But thank you. And what Mrs. Dr. Pandey, she said, you should also know this fact, as Gurudev used to say this. Param Gurudev actually sannyasi from Prabhupada. How? Because he exchanged clothes. Yeah, he already exchanged clothes in that story, in that pastime. And Prabhupada also gave him mantra in the dream. We, we should also know this. But the question and the answer to the question is what I said. Because of very, very special services, Prabhupada did not, it didn't happen, direct sannyas. But actually, it was more than a sannyas. All sannyasi used to come and pay obeisances to him, even though he's brahmachari. Understand? So it's more than a sannyasi because of this high concept, renouncing the renunciation. It's very high. We can imitate, but we will be foolish if we imitating this. Oh, I'm a sannyasi, I can renounce the renunciation. No. They are fully established, 100% established in that renounce order. And then renouncing that, it is too hard. It is too hard. And they did this because Agya Guru Haya Avicharni. Obey the order of Gurudev without any other consideration. That's the verdict of Shastra. Hari Bol. Next question. Who will say this? Sarveshwari Mataji, question for you. In which forest Radha and Krishna secretly married? Remember, we heard a lot about this. A question for you. Can you hear me? Yes. In which forest Radha and Krishna secretly married? I'll give you options. One is Belvan, other is Bahulavan, and third is Bandirvan. That's a revision. Question answer means revision. That's why I wanted to have this question answer. Otherwise, we just every day hearing. But when we go through question answers, then we revive and give stress to our, and then later we see the notes also. That's the best way of learning. Okay, please tell me, is it Belvan, Bahulavan, or Bandirvan? No? Oh, can't hear you.
Bandirban.
You sure?
Yes.
Or
Bandirban.
just a guess? Are you sure, or it's just a guess? Because all these three forests, they start with B. Or maybe you like Bandirvan, that's why you're saying Bandirvan. Are you sure, or you just?
I try to remember. But yeah.
So I give you one more chance. You can switch switch any answer. Is it Bel 1, Baula 1, or Bandir 1?
I cannot remember. I say I cannot remember actually. And
Okay, what you said? What was the answer you said?
Bandirban.
Yes, then stick to your answer. And that is correct answer. Yes. Mata ki jai ho. Bandir 1. Yes, Bandir 1. Where Radha Krishna marriage took place and Brahmaji came as a priest to marry both of them.
Mary was in
Thank
the
you. Thank you.
end.
Okay. Next question. Who can answer this? Let me see. Jayashree, can you speak or you are busy? Okay.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, Dandavat.
You
I
know
hope
the
you can hear me.
Yes, yes. So you know the qualities of Radharani, right?
I hope so.
Can you speak that verse, the qualities of Radharani by Rup Goswami?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, but you heard a couple of times. So
Yes.
mention any 3 qualities of Radharani.
Okay. She is the most. She is the most humble, the most compassionate, and she's expert in all arts.
That's good. But do you know the Sanskrit word? No? Okay. Understand. Okay. Done, Kishore. And coming back to Taruni. Who's Taruni? I get confused because we both are always together. Yes, Taruni Gopi. Taruni Gopi, I want to hear this verse from Rupa Goswami describing the 26 qualities of Radharani.
Dandar Pranam Maharaj.
Very well.
The first is Chara Subha Kriya Kandot Madita Madhava Sangita Prasara Bhikya Ramyava Narma Pandita Vinita Karuna Purna Vidakta Patananvita Lajasila Sumayada Dharya Gambhir Shalini Suvidas Mahabhav Parmutkarshatarshini Kokul Prem Vasati Jagatsheni Lasatisa Guru Varpita Guru Sneha Sakri Pranayativa Krishna Priyavali Mukhya Santata Shavakeshava.
Very good. So among all these qualities, just 3 important ones. Which you like, your favorite.
Okay, with explaining or just the word?
No, just the word
Okay.
and the meaning.
Chara Subhakirikadya, that Radharani has footprints on her lotus feet.
How many footprints?
18, I think.
Oh, okay, your sister can help together. How many footprints on the lotus feet of
19.
Radharani? 19. How many on left and how many on right?
I have to answer the question.
Any of you together. Family program.
I think 19 were at the left and 21 at the right foot.
Again?
19 at the left foot and 21 at the right.
There are total 19 marks in total on the both lotus feet of Radharani. 11 on left and 8 on right. 19 marks. Okay. So amongst all these marks, I explained earlier, remember? Which mark is on the lotus feet of Radharani? Club, garland, or palace? Club, garland, or palace?
I think the club.
You think club? No garland? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Club is one of the marks. Very good. Done, Keval. Good, very brilliant. Good. Okay, now question to Sudevi. Sudevi Dasi. Question for you. Sachinandan Prabhu not there? Okay, working?
Dandavat Pranam Gurudev. Now
Hare
he's
Krishna.
going to the gym.
This time?
Yes.
Hari Katha time, Jim? I will give him very tight. Let me see who is powerful, he or me.
I think Gurudev.
Okay. Question for you. Hear carefully. Maun Vrata means that you take a vow of complete silence. So this means not talking. Is it true or false? Maun Vrata, vow of silence, means not talking at all. It is true or false?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Not talking at all is a vow of silence.
Yes.
And what I explained, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada explained about this term, Maun Vrata. What is that?
It is false, Maharaj. Talking
Huh?
about Krishna,
अरे
it
रुक
is
जाओ,
false.
अरे बच्चों को बोलने दो. Mataji, she knows everything. That's why I'm not asking her. No, listen. She knows everything. That's why I'm not asking her. And I'm asking all other. They are beginners. Let them learn. You know answer of every question. I know. I will ask you difficult one. Wait. I will ask Mataji also one question. And everyone wants to see you. Please come on screen. Acha. So, Sudevi, Dasi, any further explanation of this answer or not? Vow of silence means not talking. Is it true or false?
Yes, I think true.
No, you're wrong. False.
Okay.
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada says, not talking is not actually vow of silence, but 24 hours speaking about Krishna is actually vow of silence. Yes, so many times I explained this in my lectures. Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he is giving definition of the meaning of the word Maun Vrata, the vow of silence. Like in Purushottam month, in Kartik month, many people take a vow of silence. Oh, the whole month I will not speak anything. So they just keep quiet. I will not talk anything. That's not actually vow of silence. The vow of silence is 24 hours I will speak about Krishna. Name, form, qualities, past things. I will glorify him. This is actually vow of silence. Okay? Now you will never forget this. Acha. Okay. Question for Dr. Pandey. Because only you can answer this. Which quality of Radharani was shown at the Ras Leela towards her Sakhis? A. Humbleness. So the quality of Radharani which was shown at Ras Leela towards her Sakhis, because there is so many relationships there, so many reciprocations are there, only for her Sakhis. Humbleness. B. Vidagdha means cleverness. And C. Compassion.
Compassion.
But then you have to explain.
Yes, I can. Maharaj, please, whatever I'm going to tell, I have heard, and maybe it is wrong or right, but please correct me. I think when in the Ras Leela, when she has man, that Krishna is saying that he loves me more, but I can see he is with other people. And she left the Ras and Krishna went behind her. And then after that, when he was trying to break her man, and at that time when he was trying to pacify her, and she saw that she is alone, and she has a compassion for other friends, that, oh, if the way Krishna is treating me, if other people could have also got the same service by Krishna, then it could have been much better. So I think compassion she wanted to show. And that time when she thought in that way, I think Krishna disappeared. That's the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, Dr. Pandey Mata ki jai. She knows answer of all questions. Why you
No,
came in our,
Maharaj.
this is our kids quiz. We all are kids. You are so
Today
senior. Why
only-
you coming?
Today only I'm in the home, Maharaj, and I thought
Okay,
I will
okay.
surely. Yeah.
No, I'm
But
just
I
kidding.
want to hear Chaitanya Charitamrita. I heard that you are going to say something on Chaitanya Charitamrita today.
No, Mataji, I'm speaking this since 1 month, and today is question answer to revise and revive. And from tomorrow onwards, 7:30 New York time to 10:30 going to be Hindi Bhagavad Saptah. So
Oh,
for
very
7
good.
days
In the
will
morning.
be,
In the morning.
yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay.
So for 7 days there will be no Chaitanya Charitamrita
Okay.
after that. Acha. Next question. Which excuse Radharani makes? Okay, the question is for कौन बोलेगा? Krishna Kripa. Question for you. Which excuse Radharani makes to her mother-in-law Jatila when she goes to Surekund to meet Krishna? Which excuse she gives to her mother-in-law Jatila? One means option A. The one who made this question is so funny. She said she's going to the market. Okay, forget about this. B. She's going to meet her Sakhi. And C. To worship Surya Narayan. So what is Radharani excuse to Jatila, her mother-in-law? If she is going to meet her Sakhi, she is going to meet Krishna, or to worship Surya Narayan. बोलो बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
I don't know, Maharaj.
Huh?
I give you so many feasts when you come. Every day I will give you a feast, Maharaj.
But that's so simple. So many times we heard this. Okay. Okay, who's going to tell us? Janva? Janva Dasi? Yes, Africa.
Dandavat pranams, Gurudev. She goes under the pretense of Surya Puja.
Of Surya Puja?
Yes,
You sure?
yes.
So when she go to Surya Puja at Surya Kund, to whom she worship there?
She's actually got all the garlands
your-
and the paraphernalia to
Why
worship
your
Krishna.
daughter? Why your daughter helping you?
Because I feed her.
Yes. So she is going with all this paraphernalia to worship Krishna.
Krishna.
So she go to Surya Kund to see Surya Narayan. When we go in Braj Mandal Parikrama, we go to this place called Surya Narayan. We have darshan of Narayan, but actually Krishna is that Surya Narayan. And she go to not worship Krishna, but to meet Krishna. And this is the excuse. And in our Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explanation of Ashtakali Leela Smaran, remembering the eightfold pastimes of Radha and Krishna, I think this is midday pastime. In that Ashtakali Leela, that Radharani goes with the paraphernalia to Surya Kund to worship Surya Narayan. This is also mentioned by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Ashtakali Leela Smaran. Okay, thank you. A very simple question for Dhanishta Dasi. Who blessed Radharani, saying that whatever she cooks is nectar, and the one who eat her preparation would live a long life? Options are Narad Muni, second Gargacharya, third is Durvasa Rishi.
Durvasa Rishi.
Gargacharya, Narad Muni.
No.
So many times I told this. Narad Muni came to see birth of Radharani when she was young, and he again visited their palace, and Radharani used to serve Naraji. No?
I no.
You sure?
Yes.
Is Durvasa Rishi?
Yes.
Okay, very good. It's Durvasa Rishi. Okay, now, let's see. Charu Chandrika Dasi, Didi, question for you. Hari Bol, Didi. In the Ashtayam Leela, I hope you can answer this. In the Ashtayam Leela, the eightfold pastimes of Radha and Krishna, there is only meeting, Sambhog. Is this true or false? When in all this,
because without the meeting and separation, it's not as sweet.
So what is the answer you said?
It is false, because there is meeting and separation, and there's separation and meeting. Yeah.
Not only meeting?
Right.
Which part of the day Radharani get the chance to meet with Krishna? Which part of the day?
In the last part of the day, or whenever Krishna arranges.
But also any other in daytime, they meet together. They get the opportunity to meet each other.
They do arrange small opportunities during the day. Yes.
Where? Which spot? Which place?
At noon time, when they honor Prasadam, all the food that Radharani has prepared for Krishna.
No.
Oh, sorry.
She didn't get time. She didn't get the chance to only see Krishna from far distance. She can't meet Krishna.
Oh, I felt that just seeing him was a form of meeting. Please enlighten me and correct me, Maharaj.
Okay, so this happened in Madhyan Leela at Radha Kund. Yes, from 2:30 to 3:30, Madhyan Leela.
Okay.
Krishna ate with his sakhas. They made sakhas to rest, and then Krishna, he disappeared from there. Sakhis, gopis, Radharani waiting for Krishna at Radha Kund with a garland and with some fruits, etc. So that's the time when Radha Krishna meet together.
30 to 3:30.
But your answer was correct, actually. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay. Shami, question for you. Radharani is Guru of Krishna. Is it true or false?
True.
Radharani is Guru. Krishna is Jagat Guru.
Yes, but it is true because the love that Radharani has for Krishna is what she only knows and feels, and that's something that Krishna could still learn from her. And actually, that's the whole reason he came as Mahaprabhu. To experience.
Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you. And also, is any art Krishna learns from Radharani? Any art he learns, like cooking, etc., anything?
Nritya. Dance.
Tell me.
No,
any
he
other
did.
Art? No?
No.
Krishna learns the art of dance from Radharani.
Okay.
At Radha Kund. And it's not directly from Radharani. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami explains Kasmad vrinde priya sakhi sapad bolo kuto aso kunda ranyam kimhav kurute nitya shiksha guru ka tam murti pratitarulatam vidiksha swaranti. Not even directly from Radharani. When Krishna goes to Radhakund, he sees the reflection of Radharani on each and every creeper, branch, leaves, the impressions. And Krishna is learning from those creepers and leaves and the trees, the art of dance from Radharani. Understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Madhvi Priya. Madhvi Priya Dasi. Yes. Question for you. Hindi bolo na English?
धन्यवाद प्रणाम गुरु महाराज.
English बोलूं?
इंग्लिश अभी बोल सकते हैं.
अच्छा. Okay. How did Krishna appear before the gopis after they sung the Gopi Geet out of separation? How Krishna appeared after hearing Gopi Geet from the gopis? Which mood he appeared, okay? So options are, he was very jubilant. Other option B, crying. He was crying. Third option, embarrassed. What was the situation of Krishna when he appeared after hearing Gopi Geet from the gopis? Was he jubilant, was crying, or embarrassed? Acha. Isha Mata, what is the answer for this question? Krishna was jubilant, was crying, or embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
No. Krishna
No?
cannot be embarrassed. He was so happy. Gopis are singing Gopi Geet and Krishna appeared there. So nice. Now we can have Ras Leela. He was so jubilant, no? Tell me. Mamma mia.
I don't know, Maharaj.
You don't know.
Maharaj,
When you say answer, why don't you just stick to your answer and say yes? Even though if I say 100 points, but you have to say no, yes.
Embarrassed.
Maharaj, was it embarrassed or was it then bhav?
Huh?
Was it embarrassed or he was like, what is we say, humility? Then bhav, it was saying that he put his pitambar in between his teeth.
Krishna appeared. When Krishna appeared after hearing Gopi Geet, he was so embarrassed. And then a verse Gurudev used to many times speaking this, explaining the situation of Krishna there. क्या श्लोक है? तासम अभिभू शौरी स्मेयमानम मुखाम भुजो पिताम्बर धरस राघवी साक्षात मनमत. Krishna was, his beauty was million times more than a cupid, and he was very embarrassed. Just like a straw in the teeth. What I did, like I offended the gopis. I was just trying to play with them.
Straw in the teeth is humility. Dhanata, it is not embarrassing.
No, Mataji, he was embarrassed there. What I did. I was trying to play with them, but they took so seriously and they all started crying and weeping.
Thank you,
Lajja aa gayi. Lajjasheel. He became very embarrassed. I offended the gopis there. That is the verse. Okay. Question for Shamapriya. Shamapriya Dasi. Why Krishna didn't change his royal garment to a Gopa cowherd outfit when he met the Brajvasis at Kurukshetra? Why Krishna didn't change his royal garment to see Brajvasis after long separation? The three options are, option 1, he was too tired to change. Oh, I'm too tired. Second is, He wanted to show off his beauty, and how I look so different when I'm wearing golden crown, etc. Third is, he wanted to assure them that he's living a very good life and to save them from being in separation. Which option do you think is correct?
Option C, Maharaji, Namaste Pranam.
What is that?
He wanted to show everyone that he is okay, that he is doing fine, and that they don't have to feel separation for him.
You know how far distance from Dwarka to Kurukshetra in India? If you travel in India, you understand. It's like
Yes.
almost 2,000 kilometers. So riding on chariot, coming so far, don't you think Krishna feels tired?
I think he
Desire
feels
to change.
I think he
love.
feels tired, but not so tired to exchange. No.
Okay. Okay. He wanted to. Gurudev explained in one of his lectures that even though the separation of Radharani, the prema of Radharani is so superior, more than Krishna. Krishna have no access to that, the highest limit of that prema. But Krishna also feels separation. As we hear, he's crying and weeping in Dwarika, chanting Radhe, Lalita, Vishaka. And it's not that Krishna, Srila Trikuram Goswami Maharaj also used to highlight the glories of Krishna, that his separation is also not less. And his sacrifice is also not less. Srila Trikuram Goswami Maharaj used to say, Krishna sacrifice, Brajamandal, Brajabhumi, Krishna sacrifice Brajavasis. And he's in pain in Dwarika, feeling separation, day and night crying for Radharani. There is no one to keep his head on someone's shoulder to cry there. Everyone is Dwarkavasis. Understand? So, this is because it's not only that prema is there in Radharani, it's also within Krishna. But of course, Radharani prema is high. Understand? In many details. We are hearing this, right? From so many days, the prema of Radharani in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Krishna also, his activities are always there to please the Brajavasis, and especially Radharani. So therefore, wearing that royal outfit, he wants to just show off, indirectly show off to all Brajavasis. Don't feel separation, don't feel pain. I'm in a very good position. I became king of Dwarika. You see, I'm wearing golden crown, so many ornaments, golden chariot. Understand? But Brajavasis had nothing to do with this. Gopis started abusing Krishna, saying, "Tomar ye अन्य वेश, अन्य संग, अन्य देश, ब्रजगणे नहीं भाई. तुम्हार वाक्य परिपाटी, तार मध्य कोटि नाटी, शून्य गोपी आर बड़ो रोष." Oh Krishna, what is this? What you wearing? This is not appealing for us. It's not appealing to Brajavasis. And your instructions to us, Tomar Vakya Paripati, Tar Madhya Koti Nati. So hypocrite. Your words instructing us to meditate on you. Go and instruct this to the yogis, not to the gopis. Shuni Gopi Ar Bado Rosh. You are making us more upset and angry by instructing us that we should meditate on you. Mahaprabhu used to always utter this verse, Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritya kalpate. Only by devotion one can place me in one's heart. So gopis, you have devotion for me. I'm in your heart. You see me in your heart. Then gopis became very angry. So anyway, your answer is correct. Very simple question. Very simple question. किससे पूछे? Radha Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna. Question for you. According to Rupa Goswami, Prem.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम गुरुदेव.
Yes. Hare Krishna. According to Rupa Goswami, Prem can break. Very simple. Prem can break. Is it true or false?
Prem can break. I think it's true. I don't have to say I think it's true.
Prem can break. It's true. You're not hearing lectures?
Not enough.
In 1 month, yes, you have to attend. In 1 month, every single day when we are explaining the words from Radharani, she explaining the definition of prem. Who can explain better than her? And every day I'm repeating this verse from Rupa Goswami. Sada dhvans rahitam from Ujjwala Nilmani, saying prem is that which cannot break.
Oh, of course, cannot break.
Yes.
Yes.
So even though they separated, Radharani in Braj, Krishna is there in Dwarika, prem cannot break.
No, cannot break.
And
Sorry.
that in the mood of Radharani, Mahaprabhu is saying, Ashlishyava padaratam pinashtumam mama darshanaha tava karotu va yatha tatha va vidhatu lampato mat pranathastu eva naparaha. Even if you love me or if you don't love me, if you appear in front of me or if you don't appear in front of me, even if you playing pastimes with me in front of other gopis, and even on that point that you loving some other gopis in front of me, in front of my eyes, in my vision, mat pranastu evam. Still, you are the Lord of my life. You are Lord of my heart. To that point. So Rupa Goswami explains Sada dhvans rahitam. Prem is that which cannot break. Everything else can break. The whole material world can break. And all relationship can break. But prem cannot break. That's, in other words, prem is something, if we say we have prem, that means it cannot break no matter what happens. It is unbreakable. Acha.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. कौन है और? Now question two. Shanti Dasi, can you answer? Can you answer? Can you understand English?
Little understand.
Huh?
Little understand, but I don't know anything. I'm foolish.
Choo-choo?
Yes.
Okay. Later. Then I'll give you simple question. How many times Krishna meet Brajavasis in 100 years? After he left Gokul, he came to Dwarika. How many times Krishna met Brajavasis? 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times? How many times Krishna met Brajavasis? Ms. Nayu? Ms. Nayu?
No.
Niyat?
One time.
1 time? Where in 1 time?
Kurukshetra.
Да. Спасибо. Очень хорошо. Отлично. Okay. Question for Rekha Dasi. Why Krishna didn't return back to Braj when he was in Dwarika? Option A, because in Dwarika he lived a very luxurious life. Palace, court. B, to protect Brajvasis against demons. C, he had to fulfill his duties as a married man. He married to 16,000 queens.
What was the first one again?
Because in Dwarika he lived a luxurious life.
No, it's the last one. Sing.
He had to fulfill his duties as married man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure? I'm very angry hearing this answer. Why Krishna didn't return back to Braj when he was in Dwarka? To protect Brajvasis against demons. That was the
Otherwise,
answer.
they would follow him. The
Yes.
demons were following him around. Okay.
Jarasandh, all demons following.
I'm sorry. I'm just came out of the heat in the garage. I'm cooking, so.
You said he had to fulfill his duties as a married man. No. Okay.
So feast.
So, question for Chandrika. Are you online? You free, Chandrika Dasi?
I know.
She's busy. Chandrika, Holland. Netherlands.
Hello, Budil. I'm at work, but I'm finished.
Okay. Very quick one.
Okay.
You ready to answer?
Yes.
Simple one or difficult one?
Simple, very simple.
Very simple. How is female parrot of Radharani called? I mean, what is the name of female parrot of Radharani? Shuka, Sari, or Surbi?
Shuka?
Yes, female parrot?
I think so, but seeing your face, I think I'm wrong.
See my face? It's
Yeah.
not written on my face. Sari.
Oh, oops.
Although Shuka is also pet of Radharani's parrot. But female parrot we are speaking about.
Oh.
Sari. Okay, one more for you. Radharani is expert in making garlands for Krishna. How many kind of flowers does she use for making Vajanti Mala, Vajanti garland? How many flowers in Vajanti garland? 15, 10, or 5?
10?
Chandrika, what happened to you? How many flowers in Vajanti Mala? 10?
Can I have a helpline?
Is Dayanidhi there?
No, he's at home. I don't know if he's here.
Okay.
I think he's at home
Helpline.
now.
I'm your helpline. They are 7.5 garlands, 7.5 flowers, right? Anuradha, am I right? 7.5 flowers in the garland, Vajanti Mala. How many? How many flowers? Anuradha, how many flowers in Vajanti Mala? Just show your fingers if you can't speak.
15.
15. My God, you are the best helpline.
Yay!
5 flowers.
I will never
5
forget
flowers.
it anymore.
Both are wrong. Anuradha is wrong and Chandrika is wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. 5 flowers. What are these 5 flowers? What are these 5 flowers? Ved Vyastas. What are these 5 flowers represent? No.
No idea.
The 5.
Dhanavad.
Hare Krishna. The 5 flowers in Vajanti Mala means 5 devotees. Means 5 different kind of rasa of associates. Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras, and Madhuras. Okay, Anuradha? 5. That's Vajanti Mala, which is long from his neck touching his knees. Long garland which is made of, this is speciality of Vajanti Mala. Okay, what is that verse? Krishna Kripa Prabhu. What is the verse which explains the word Vajanti Mala, describing the beauty of Krishna? Hey, you know this verse. Shama Priya?
Varhapidam natvar vapur karnya karnikaram vipravasakanakapisam vajantam chamalam rajan adara siddhara purayan gopavender vendaranyam swapara ramana pravisakita kirti.
Very good. Wow, that's great. Vajanti Samalam. Kids know better than the seniors. Okay. Question. Oh, everyone already said. Acha, Krishna Priya Mataji. Question for you. ध्यान से सुनना.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरे कृष्णा गुरुदेव
कोई
दंडवत
बात
प्रणाम.
नहीं, एक ही बात है. Okay, question quickly. At what time Krishna called Cupid, who wanted to defeat Krishna? भगवान ने कामदेव को कब बुलाया? At what time Krishna called Cupid? Because Cupid want to defeat Krishna. What was that time? Option 1. When Krishna was herding his cows. Second, after lunch time. Third, at the Ras Leela. What time Krishna told Kamadev, you come was your favorable time to attack me with your 5 arrows. बोलो.
I think third one जब वो रासलीला में थे.
पूरा बताओ. No.
याद नहीं है.
Cupid.
but,
Yes, your answer is correct. Ras Leela. Cupid thinks that he had defeated everyone, all great personalities like Brahma, Shiva, Narad, everyone. But he heard Krishna is also beautiful. Let me challenge him. So Cupid came to challenge Krishna when he was herding cows. And Cupid said, Krishna, I'm challenging you. I'm shooting 5 arrows on you. Krishna said, that's not your favorable time because I'm with my motherly like cows. So I can give you a favorable time according to your convenience. And that would be in coming Purnima, full moon day, I'm going to have sporty pastimes with my gopis, midnight on the bank of Jamuna. You come at that moment, your favorable time. And Cupid came at Purnima when Krishna played flute and all gopis were assembled there. I was hearing one Gurudev lecture yesterday explaining the beauty of Krishna. Even though यद्यपि कृष्ण सौंदर्य माधुर्य धुरा ब्रज गोपी मध्य तात बड़े माधुर्य. Even though Krishna is very beautiful, but when he is surrounded by his gopis, his beauty enhances. His beauty grow more and more and more. So in the Ras Leela, this happened. Krishna in the middle of the gopis, his beauty was unparalleled, indescribable. And then Kamadev, Cupid came, and what to speak of shooting 5 arrows on Krishna, he just saw the effulgence from one toenail of Krishna, and Kamadev fainted, unconscious there. And from there onward, Krishna is known by the name
Madan Mohan.
defeating of he defeated Kamadev. क्या नाम हो गया?
Madan Mohan.
Madan Mohan. Okay, this is the point. Hare Krishna. So now,
Hare Krishna Gurudev.
so many questions And time is almost over. One question for Anuradha Dasi, Germany. Okay. I'm looking for a very simple answer because now we are getting a difficult one. Okay. Radha Kund, remember 2 months back we heard about this? I remember when I was in India. Radha Kund is discovered by Raghunath Das Goswami. Is this true or is false? Radha Kund is discovered by Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. It's true or false?
It's true.
It's true. You sure?
Yes.
Where is his samadhi? I mean, you never been to India. You're very new. Okay. Radha Kund is discovered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not by Raghunath Das Goswami. So this is false. Your answer is not correct. Now you will remember this forever. Radha Kund was kept reserved for Mahaprabhu to discover. All other places of pastimes were discovered by the Goswamis. But Radha Kund, which is not different from Radharani. Kunde Mahima Jane Radha Mahima. Radha Kund is not different from Radharani, and that's why it was kept reserved for Mahaprabhu to come and discover. Okay? Dankeshwam. Dankeshwam. Okay, very quick question for Radha Sundari. What kind of... Okay, no, not this one. What is the essence of Haladani? What is the essence of Haladani? Options: Prem, B. Bhav, C. Mahabhav. According to that verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami. What is the essence of Haladani?
Well, it says in the shloka, Hiladini Sar Bhav.
Haladani Sar Bhav?
But then Hiladini Sar Bhav, Bhav Sar, Hiladini Sar Prem Sar Bhav. Oh, Hiladini Sar Prem, Prem Sar Bhav. Bhavare Paramakashta, Name Mahabhav.
And then, last line.
Bhavira-
Haladni Sar Prem, Prem Sar Bhav, Bhave Parakashta Nam Mahabhav, Mahabhav Sarupani Radha Thakurani. Understand? So what is the essence of Haladni then? Mahabhav?
Well, actually Mahabhav is the essence of Prem, so it's not a direct essence. But the direct essence of Hiladni is Prem.
Prem. Good. Very good. Okay. Taruni, Krishna is Atmaram. Is it true or false? Atmaram. You know what is Atmaram?
Yes, he is self-satisfied.
Self-satisfied. Is it true or false?
It's true.
Radha Sundari, is she correct?
Yes.
Krishna is Atmaram?
Yes.
No, false.
Yeah, but Atmaram means he's dwelling in his own Atma, and his Atma is Radharani.
That's true, but you have to give the answer. If Krishna would admit Atmaram, why he desires? Atmaram means self-satisfied. If he's self-satisfied, why he wanted to bring all the gopis and why he wanted to have Ras Leela? Understand? So that is, so when you're answering this, you're saying, according to Tattva, it is correct. Krishna is Atmaram. No doubt, he's self-satisfied. But according to Ras Vichar, no, he's not Atmaram. He's not self-satisfied. He desires to perform Ras Leela. What is that word? Santi yadyame prajya. You know this word?
No, never heard.
Very important. The best amongst all the pastimes of Krishna is what?
Raslila.
And Brihad Vaman Puran says, Santi yadyame prajya leela sasa manohara nahi jane smrite rase mano kim drishyam bhavet. Even though Krishna is Atmaram, but Krishna says, when I think of Ras Leela, I don't know what happens to me. That's the best amongst all my pastimes. Then he's not Atmaram there anymore. This is Ras Vichar. According to Tat Vichar, yes, he's Atmaram. And Srila Gurudev explains, when he says, I'm Atmaram, that is correct, as you said also. His Atma is Radharani. That means he dwells in his own Atma, means with Radharani. Okay? I'm looking one question for Dr. Pandey. Pandey Mataji, you there? No, she's not there. Acha, almost everyone answered. Sachinandan is there. One candidate left. Question for you. Oh, so much dream. You see, I'm also strong. You see? Anyway. Okay, listen. Which Sakhi statement belongs? Which Sakhi said, Krishna, you are mine. Is it Chandravali or Radharani? Which Gopi says, Krishna, you are mine? Is Chandravali says this or Radharani says this?
I think I will guess. I think it's Chandravali, but I'm not sure, Gurudev. Radharani doesn't have to say that, but so.
And then what Radharani says?
Sorry? Sorry?
What Radharani says to Krishna?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know.
This is what Radharani says to Krishna. You are mine.
You are mine.
Chandravali says, I'm yours.
Chandravali, oh, okay.
That's the difference. Chandravali says, I'm yours. And Radharani says, you are mine.
Okay.
Okay. Done well. Haripriya? Haripriya, question for you.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Because this is Purushottam month, who is called Prem Purushottam? Is it Narsingha, Varaha, Ram, Krishna, or Mahaprabhu?
Krishna.
And who is Ram then? Which Purushottam is Ram?
I don't have an answer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I get multiple choice.
No multiple choice. I already gave you choice. It's Narsingha, Varaha, Ram, Krishna, and Mahaprabhu. Who is Prem Purushottam amongst all this?
Prem Purushottam would be, I feel like it's Krishna.
Okay. Let us hear from Dhanishta. Dhanishta, who is Prem Purushottam?
Mahaprabhu.
Mahaprabhu.
Oh. I guess that makes more sense.
He's Maryada Purushottam.
And Krishna?
Leela Purushottam.
Krishna Leela Purushottam, right.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Prem is lust, calm. Is this true or false? Isha Dasi, can you say? Yes. Prem is lust. Is this true or false?
Prem is lust?
Hmm?
No.
No?
No.
It's false?
When finally I got Prem, we can't lust anymore.
Correct.
Oh.
Yes, gracias.
Dandavat pranams, Gurudev.
Prema is not lust. Prema is transcendental love.
Yes.
To please Krishna. Okay. Last question. And raise your hands. Now this is optional. Last question. Okay, then we finish with this. Because I have to do some more other services as. I'm not seeing many devotees today. Okay, last. Raise your hands. After how long Purushottam month appears? After how long? Listen, the choice. After how long Purushottam month appears? Option A, 2 years, 4 months, 8 days, and 6 hours. Second option, 2 years, 8 months, 4 days, and 16 hours. Option 3, 2 years, 8 months, 16 days, and 4 hours. Raise your hands and I will ask. अब श्यामा अब क्या हुआ? श्यामा? Okay. So first person was Braj Kishore. Let me ask Braj Kishore.
Yes. Option C, 2 years, 8 months, 16 days, and 4 hours.
16 days and 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yes, it's correct. Purushottam month, 2 years, 8 months, 16 days, and 4 hours. Okay, another question. I don't want to give up, but I have to do so much. It's very interesting. How many days do the lunar calendar and the solar calendar differ each other? How many days do the lunar calendar and solar calendar differ each year? We read this article from Bhakti Market. Raise hands. Only 1, 2. Shama Priya? Oh, Anuradha. Anuradha will say this. How many days do the lunar calendar and solar calendar differ each year? Option 1, 7 days. B, 9 days. C, 11 days.
5 days.
5 days? I didn't say 5. There are only 3 options. 7, 9, and 11.
7.
How many days? No. Okay, let us hear from Radha Sundari.
11 days.
Huh?
11 days.
11 days. Yeah. Okay, with that, we finish today. There's still more questions. Let's see, after Bhagavad Sapta. By the time we have more questions, hearing Bhagavad Sapta. And I'm trying my best, asking some devotee who can do English simultaneous translation. Let's see, I'm still working out. Who can come forward? Any of you can do this? English translation? Hearing my Hindi and simultaneously speaking English? Anyone? Raise hand. Samapriya, Krishna Kripa, Radha Sundari, you know Hindi? No. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying, and if it is possible, we'll send in the group, WhatsApp group. If not possible, just bear with me for 7 days. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.